Question number one, in past recessions, did you ever regret not being more aggressive building your brand awareness at a time when advertising costs have dropped so dramatically? How should today's leaders think about going on offense, investing more building their brand in this COVID environment? Anyone on the panel can take the lead.
Yeah, I'll jump in. I think it's difficult to generically answer that because it all depends on your venture's financial situation, how much capital you have. I think shoring up the business and making sure that that your burn or profitability is still there is really important. Yes, it's a time to buy customers on the cheap, but it's also a time where if your value proposition is Sky's point of building the right product, if it is truly a beneficial product, your free traffic should be growing right now because people are stuck indoors and they're on the machine, on the PC more than usual. And I've found that we've been able to do both. We've been able to cut our user ac costs because they've gone down so much. But my free traffic is going through the roof. So again, focus on the product. If the product is working and the P&L is working, then you can focus on the brand piece too.
Good point, Kara.
Yeah, I'll hop in. I mean, I think to Chuck's point, it's the answer to this question is different based on stage and sector, early, late, consumer, enterprise. But one thing I'll say from a number of the consumer companies I work with, so Parachute Home and Skylar and companies like that, I think it's, I think one of the things, well, and this is actually true across all of them, I think it's really important to know why you're spending and for what reason, and to recognize just, it's so hard to retrain your muscle away from grow to unit economics and efficient. And I think Sky said this, but at the end of the day, venture capital, private equity, bootstrapping, we all have the same goal. It's just how long does it take to get there and how open are the markets along the way, which is to have companies that generate cash flow. And there's more tolerance for R&D and creating scalable models where you may invest 10, 20, 30, 50 million in a software company because they will throw off 90% margins and make up for it later. But ultimately, we all have to invest in businesses that make money at some point. And that point has moved up a lot, right? It's moved to a point where it is efficiency and unit economics more than growth. And I think the major thing I've seen across many of the founders I work with is just it takes a little while in certain cases, particularly if your industry wasn't hit right away, to retrain your muscle to like, what do fundamentals look like? And so I think the major thing is not to just spend on brand and tell yourself that's okay without goals. But if you have specific goals, like I'm in a company called Skylar that produces clean fragrance. Well, they in 2 weeks spun up clean scented hand sanitizer. And I would encourage them to go spend on that because they're launching a new product and there's a reason for it. But every company is going to be a bit different. And I certainly would be spending if you're seeing a return on that spend and you are seeing cost of acquisition go far down for certain segments, and it is a good time to be spending.